and welcome everybody to the Skechers Invitational at the Riviera Country Club. Dave Fleming here. I'll be joined by a cast of all-stars to help call this all weekend long here at this gorgeous setting. Just getting started with our first match of the day. We'll set the players. On the near side or on the far side about to serve is Yana Grechkina. She's serving to Callie Smith. There's Parenteau, and there's Allyce Jones. We're playing a very fun format today. We're going to play 2 games to 11, and then if we split, we've got a very fun tiebreaker we'll talk about throughout the day. A lot of new teams, a lot of new combinations, and
1-0-1.
Going to be a lot of fun here today. And as I mentioned, I've got all-star partners in the booth all day. And look who's here. Colin John's in the house. Colin, how are you, buddy?
Point. Two. Side out. 0-2-1.
How about now?
Second serve.
And here's Parenteau to serve. Floor is lava early. Another beautiful point by the ladies. And again, this week we've got new partnerships,
1-2-2.
getting new opportunities to see a different ball and a different court positioning. I think in the long run it's going to help all these ladies to add to their tricks. We'll have Colin Johns with it momentarily. And Parenteau was ready for that attack and snuffed it quickly.
2-1-2.
Oh, nice move by Callie Smith there, seeing an opportunity, jumps in front.
Side out.
All right, we got a side out. Parenteau back to serve.
1-3-1. Second serve. 1-3-2.
Allyce Jones there, of course, from Utah, as is Callie Smith. So that state well represented here.
Yes, ma'am. 2-3-2.
Yeah.
Side out. 3-2-1.
Just wicked angles by Parenteau there, pushing Callie Smith all over the court.
3-2-2.
Skechers Invitational, the Riviera Country Club. Lots of great matchups for you today. There's the power of Callie Smith. The middle is closed, ladies and gentlemen.
2-3-2.
Under siege, but able to keep throwing it back, make him hit one more ball.
3-2-1.
Yana Grechkina just sitting on the line. That's what you want to do. You want to cover the line when you're on that side. If the ball's in front of you, let your partner cover the cross court, and she was on top of that.
3-2-2. One. 4-2-2.
Callie thought about taking it out of the air, but then she would have most likely had to step into the kitchen, so she had to let it bounce, and it didn't get to the height of the net and just hit the top of the tape.
Serve. 2-4-2. Point. 3-4-2.
Great angle by Callie Smith there. Finishes off the point.
Four, 3-1.
What a save by Parenteau in the middle there. Grechkina able to finish.
Point. 5-3-2.
Again, we're going to play 2 games to 11, and then if we split, we've got a fun, quick breaker called the fast breaker that we will share with you if we get to that point.
3-5-1.
Parenteau to serve to Callie Smith, 3-5-1. A couple of missed returns here from Callie here in the game 1, getting all used to this court in this setting.
4-5-1. Same serve. 4-5-2. Side out. 5-4-1.
Beautiful low drive by Callie Smith sets up the shake and bake, and done Utah style. There's Allyce Jones able to finish.
6-4-1.
Got Ron Ponder, our Great referee on the call here.
Point. Timeout, receivers. You can score at 7,
And
4, 1.
Parenteau and Grechkina take a timeout as Allyce Jones, Callie Smith off to a quick 7-4 start.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on now. Let them hear you. Let us show some fun.
We'll be back with the conclusion of game one right after this. All right, welcome back to the Riviera Country Club, and we're at the Skechers Invitational. Callie Smith and Allyce Jones off to a quick start here in game number one. Nice finish by Grechkina with the two-handed backhand.
7-4-2.
That's just filthy by Grechkina. Beautiful cross-court roll. Great timeout there. No harm done there. Back in business at 4-7. Another heavy forehand roll dink from Grechkina.
5-7-1.
Good job by Jones and Smith of applying pressure consistently and then found some feet when it hit down on the ball. And that lob sails a bit deep from Jones.
6-7-2.
And we are at 6-7 on a 2. Good fire there from Parenteau, but blocked nicely by Smith and Grechkina. Just sometimes with the two-hander, it gets behind you, and then you're late, and the arc of the ball is going to go well deep. Beautiful inside out by Parenteau there.
7-6-2.
Sometimes just a little roll with more spin is even more effective than pace because it's harder to reset that, and that's what Grechkina did there. So
6-7-1.
again, within one here in game one.
Same serve. 6-7-2.
Beautiful job by Grechkina of not just taking the fire from cross court, but redirecting it for a winner. Just wide. Sometimes that's a ball that is tempting for you to take, but your partner is sitting directly behind you with the forehand ready to roll.
7-7-1.
See if Smith and Jones have been stuck at 7 for a while, like it's in your head. Drives way too high, and Grechkina just squashes it. Oh my, sorry, not sorry from Parenteau there. Great digs from Jones, but she'll take it. She was going for a severe angle and got the kiss. Beautiful job by Parenteau, and Grechkina being ready to move that ball around and then attack. So it is Parenteau and Grechkina, since they called timeout, have not yielded a point and now have the lead here in game number 1. So they're going to get cooled off. We'll get cooled off. We will be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Dave Fleming at the Skechers Invitational at the Riviera Country Club. Great match to start the day. Real tight here, 8-7. Little kitchen battle. And Catherine had seen enough of said kitchen battle, finishes it off. And after being down 7-3, they are now up 9-7. Parenteau to serve to Callie Smith. And a big two-handed rip, and just out of nowhere, just a nice run full of power. They have a game point here. Oh, just tantalizing Yana just a little too much. Little bait ball, second serve, second chance to close out game 1. Oh, and Grechkina looks down at her feet and is caught in the kitchen on the Ernie. So Ron Ponder calls it. So got a fault there. Everyone's smiling about it. And on the footfall call, a match point is saved, or a game point, excuse me. And high third is destroyed by Grechkina.
7-10-2.
Nice job by Jones, and we are within 1 of tying this up at 10. Again, win by 2 here today at the Skechers Invitational. One of Skechers players, of course, it's Catherine Parenteau. You see the bright blue Skechers pickleball shoes she is wearing. What hands, what hands, or hand by Allyce Jones. And it's Grechkina and Parenteau that now need a timeout as a run is thrown back at them. A game point saved on the foot fault in the kitchen on the Ernie, and now we're 10-10. So it's going to take bonus pickleball to win game number 1. Who is going to be the winner? We'll be right back. All right, we are back. It is 10 apiece. What a way to start an invitational. Gorgeous day at the Riviera Country Club, and what a battle from these ladies. Again, new partnerships. They're obviously familiar with each other, but not necessarily beside each other. So I heard a couple paddle clanks in the middle so far, but it's going to take more than 11 to win this. Ooh, and that sails just deep, so they do get the ball back on the timeout.
10-10-1.
Just wide. So second game point here. Let's see if Grechkina and Parenteau can close it out. Oh, and unfortunately the net gets involved in that. So Jones and Smith up early. Grechkina, Parenteau come back. Jones, Smith tie it up, and then it is Grechkina and Parenteau who are able to finish. So game 1 goes to Yana Grechkina and Catherine Parenteau. 12-10, we'll be back with game number 2. All right, welcome back. Game 2 about to start. There we go. Yana Grechkina serving. Allyce Jones gets the ball back quickly for them, and certainly loved their start. Now let's see if they can put a whole game together and force a fast breaker. Game 3. Just deep. Callie Smith sitting on that and ready to go. Just a little too much of it.
0-0-2.
Big, heavy topspin roll dink. So dink with a purpose, folks. I mean, those are not just laying it in. That is putting pressure on your opponent with all that spin by Parenteau. Good job by Callie Smith of letting that fly long.
Two.
Good rip by Grechkina there. Might have gotten just a little bit of the tape.
1-0-2.
Oh, that's going to be a weird one off the edge of the paddle. We're still playing. And that goes a bit wide. Full swing off the edge of the paddle, stays in the court. That's hard to do. Top spin rolls at the kitchen, both out of the air and off the bounce, have been very effective for Parenteau and Grechkina today. Beautiful inside out shot by Allyce Jones there. So a good early start for Parenteau and Grechkina, up 3 after winning game 1, 12-10. Time Grechkina goes for more of a slice cut dink and finds the net.
1-3-1. Point.
They're going to keep Grechkina on the left side so they don't have to unwind a stack. Big swing by Grechkina. When you get into that position, call it the scorpion, get that paddle up above in front of your body, you just want to stomp it down, not take a big cut as Grechkina did there. Much more comfortable on the right side of the court, those nasty forehand rolls. And then Parenteau comes up short on the two-handed roll there. So the lead has been erased, and they've got themselves a lead at 4-3. Oh, and Jones, hands ready and tags Grechkina with the next ball, and this day of runs here at the Riviera Country Club continues as 3-0 Parenteau and Grechkina becomes 5-3 Jones and Smith. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and Allyce Jones and Callie Smith on a bit of a rampage here. 5 in a row and still serving. Timeout was called. Grechkina again. This is what happened in game 1. They were behind, called timeout, and didn't give up another point until it was 10-all. Big swing by Jones in transition. Tough place for that play. So again, timeout.
3-5-1.
Very effective. Parenteau big serve just a bit deep.
3-5-2.
That's a great ball by Callie Smith there. Catches Parenteau looking down the line. So quick side out for Smith and Jones. Again, the prelude of pickleball coming to CBS. The 3-letter network will have pickleball tomorrow from 1 o'clock Pacific time. Don't miss that, folks. So much great pickleball today, tomorrow on CBS, and Sunday. So get those snacks. Get ready to watch pickleball. The best players in the world battling nationwide coverage. That's just great pressure by Catherine Parenteau and Yana Grechkina.
5-3-2.
That's in. And the Callie Smith reset clinic becomes a winner. She comes flying in with the two-handed backhand and able to finish.
6-3-2.
And Jones was way ahead in the point, chose to go cross court to the Parenteau backhand, and she was sitting on it and quickly flipped the script on that point.
3-6-1.
Good job by Smith jamming up Parenteau there.
3-6-2.
Wicked two-handed roll there.
4-6-2.
And Grechkina comes flying in.
Side out. Six, 4-1.
Yes, you are. So Colin John's back with us here, folks. Just in time for a exciting finish for game 2. So Colin John's in the booth. Will be playing a couple of times, and then a big debut on CBS tomorrow. That's going to be exciting.
Yes, very exciting for us as the players, but more exciting as the sport as a whole. So first time we're going to be in a network with 3 letters. Never thought I'd be representing pickleball on a stage like that, but it's definitely a privilege.
And once again, this, you know, when you have new partners, you never know what you're going to see. We've seen lots of runs here.
Yeah, it definitely makes for a lot more runs, in my opinion. So last week we had the Selkirk event where you played with a lot of different partners that you're not used to playing with, and some were more fruitful than others, and definitely some miscommunication can cause a lot of runs. Usually you see established partnerships able to slow the momentum more so. So occasionally you had some matchups last weekend that were a little bit more established, and it seemed like they were a little bit more successful with stopping long runs.
And there
This
you
is an
saw
interesting matchup here because you have Callie and Catherine, who are more of the established alpha players, and you have Allyce Jones and Yana Grechkina, who are more up-and-comers, and they all have their own skill set that they bring to the table. And Allyce has had a lot of success in mixed doubles this year, so playing with someone like Callie that really brings a lot of offense, that's an interesting partnership. And then you have on the other side Catherine, who's one of the best defenders in the game, with Yana, who, despite not being huge in stature, has quite a lot of power. I've actually played a few mixed events with her, and she definitely packs a punch.
Yeah. Big pace. We've seen also the revolutions on the forehand roll dink too.
For sure. She really likes to brush up on that ball on the forehand dink and can do a lot of damage with it. She does tend to make a few more errors because of that, but definitely very aggressive with that shot. And I haven't been on the mic the whole time, but I have been watching, and something that's really interested me is how Catherine and Callie have been playing the preferred left side for the dominant player, but at the same time they've also been shadowing each other to some extent. Yeah. So when you have two players that are more equal, you definitely, that's a strategy that you can employ where you keep the one in front of the other to slow down their offensive opportunities.
So we're going to keep seeing them not in the shadows, but in the sun here at the Skechers Invitational. All right, we are back. It is Jones and Smith running out in front, and you mentioned shadowing. What do you mean by that, Colin, real quick?
So shadowing is when you're going to follow one particular player around, meaning you're going to put yourself straight in front of them, known as heads up. And the reason you would do something like that is it puts usually your better counterpuncher in front of their better attacker. So it tends to slow down their offense quite a bit. So, for example, in mixed doubles, this is more rarely seen, but you see it more when you have a lefty involved, and then we see end of game 2, so we get to go to the exciting breaker.
We're going to have a fast breaker here, folks. So
There it is, ladies
it
and
is
gentlemen.
one game apiece. We are going to go to the fast breaker, and let me explain what's going to happen here. So the winner will be the winner of this fast breaker, and what happens is each player will get one chance to serve as many points as they can on that one try. Serve it in the net, you're done. So one team will serve first, the other team will serve the next two players, and then if you go first, Colin, you get to go fourth. So you kind of know, sort of like being the home team in baseball, where we're at. So again, you could get 0 on your own serve, or you could get 5.
Yep. So if you're hitting in the bottom of the 9th, obviously you know how many points you need to get. So you're going to try to run off as many as you can to start out, and then you see how many they answer with. So playing it out, let's say you scored 1 on the first one. It goes to the other side, and they score 2 and 3 individually. So now it's 5-1. You know you need 4 to tie and 5 to win. So that is nice to know. Puts a little extra pressure on you, but I'd rather know myself. So given the choice, I would definitely choose to pick the first and fourth.
Yeah, I would as well. And, you know, we're always having some fun things, and here we are at the Skechers Invitational. So again, all 4 players will serve one chance, but one chance could be many if you keep winning those points. So we'll keep that clear for everybody. It's going to be fast. That's why it's the fast breaker, and that's why we're going to have a fast victor in this first beautiful match here at the Skechers Invitational. So let's see who's serving first. It looks like it is going to be Allyce Jones. So Allyce will serve for as long as her side wins points.
And interestingly, it looks like they're stacking Callie on the right. So like I mentioned, she's shadowing Catherine, so she may not get as many balls, but she is putting herself in front of their better attacker, which is Catherine.
Just wide. So no points for the service of Allyce Jones. They will get Callie to serve. So Grechkina will serve as many as she can get, and then Parenteau will follow. Great finish by Callie Smith, so 0-0 to start. So now there's pressure on Parenteau to get at least one, or you're turning over a match point.
Yes, for sure. To get one would be huge and put the pressure back on the other team at a minimum.
Great hand by Callie Smith there.
Oh,
Just wide.
Yana.
All right, so here's
the
how this is going to work. Callie Smith will serve from the left side. That is correct with the fast breaker. If they win this point, they win the match. If they don't, we will play one rally
Sudden
for
death.
the title.
I kind of want to see that, Dave.
I do too. So here we go. Great D by Grechkina on match point down. And just wide, and it is Callie Smith and Allyce Jones who win the first ever fast breaker 1-zip. Lots of excitement. Ron Ponder explaining that will do it. So Callie Smith and Allyce Jones win it. 1-0 in the fast breaker. Colin Jones, glad we had you for a little bit there. You'll be playing, and we'll have you back in the booth, of course, this weekend. So thanks for being here. We'll be right back with the next match here at the Skechers Invitational.